Sexual identity is how one thinks of oneself in terms of to whom one is romantically and or sexually attracted. Sexual identity is how we perceive ourselves as a sexual being. For example, attracted ka sa babae, tapos babae sab ka, then you are bisexual. You perceive ni mo imong self as bisexual, mao na imong sexual identity. So, this stage, adolescence is a time of exploration with sexual fantasies and realities of incorporating sexuality with one's identity. Adolescents are concerned about their body image, sexual attractiveness, how to do sex, and the future of their sexual lives. Most adolescents manage to develop a mature sexual identity, but a number go through it with much confusion. So, kayo na stage, confused pa ang mga adolescents sa nga stage about sa ilang sexual identity. So, how do adolescents develop a sexual identity? An adolescent's sexual identity involves sexual orientation, activities, interests, and styles of behavior. Some adolescents are very anxious about sex and sexually active. Others are only a bit anxious about sex and are sexually inactive. So, uban the adolescents is anxious about sex tapos active sexually. Tapos na po yung uban nga dili ka siya anxious about sex tapos dili po siya active. So, inactive siya about sex pag usahay. So, sexual orientation is a person's tendency to be attracted to the people of some sex. So, homosexual orientation of the opposite sex, heterosexual orientation, and or both sexes, man gitawag bisexual orientation. In terms of sexual identity, adolescence is the period when most gay or lesbians and transgenders begin to recognize and make sense of their feelings. Then na tayo ma-recognize na sa mga adolescents kung unsa gid sila. So, development analyst Freuden proposed a model for homosexual identity. First is sensitization marked by the child becoming aware of the same-sex attractions. Second is identity confusions when the youth is overwhelmed with feelings of the inner turmoil regarding sexual orientation. The third one is identity assumption when adolescents come out of the family and assumes a self-definition as a gay or lesbian and bisexual. And the last one is commitment when the young adult adopts a sexual identity. Self-esteem, a major aspect of identity formation during the period of adolescence, is called self-esteem. Self-esteem is defined as one's thoughts and feelings about oneself, concept, and identity. Baseline self-esteem is stable across adolescence, but barometric or unstable self-esteem may fluctuate rapidly to cause severe distress and anxiety. So, for example of self-esteem is I am loved, I am worthy, as well as emotional states such as triumph, despair, pride, and shame. So, girls enjoy self-esteem through supportive relationship and friends or others who can provide social and moral support. Ang girls ko no, ma-enjoy na ang self-esteem through supportive relationships sa friends or sa pa na makaprovide sila ng social and moral support, support sila. So, in contrast, boys are more prone to assert independence in defining their relationships, deriving self-esteem from their ability to successfully influence others. The lack of romantic competence or failure to meet the affection of the opposite sex can be a major contributor to low self-esteem in adolescent boys. In a mere study, the end of a romantic relationship can affect both boys and girls, but girls are twice as likely to experience depression, while boys are 3 to 4 times more to commit suicide. So, during breakup siguro sa relationship, ang malabihan ay maapektuhan ang boys and girls, pero mas ang babae maapektuhan o maka-experience sila og depression tungod ano pagkahitabuka, while ang boys are 3 to 4 times more tungod sa mo-commit sila og suicide. Implications for child care, education, and parenting. Children benefit from early childhood education by holding a better experience in their primary school. For example, to meet the physical development of adolescents, children, parents need to be aware of manifestations of behavioral patterns that require closer communication and guidance and support. The teen is especially addicted to modern gadgets for music, listening, video games, mobile phone, communication, and social media posting. These activities cause shorter sleeping time that may contribute to increased levels of daytime drowsiness, sleeping problems, and depression. So, ang mga teens ko, no, is, ano naman sa ato, di ba, ang uban, addict na sa paggamit ng mga gadgets. Ang magmingaw sa kanang music, video games, mga mobile legend, mga addict na, mag-cause siya o daytime drowsiness, pag bilar ka, di ba? Sleeping problems and depression. So in school, teacher needs to be aware of the possible drop in self-esteem among adolescents learners. The teacher's support is crucial to protect adolescent learners against severe distress and anxiety over their schoolwork and social relationships. Adolescents and nutrition. It is necessary for adolescents to have sufficient amounts of vitamins, B12, calcium, zinc, iron, riboflavin, and vitamin T. The vegetarian fat can be disastrous to adolescents who need vitamins, minerals, and protein, which purely vegetable diets can't provide. Poor eating habit is manifested by often skipping meal, frequent taking of snacks, hamburger, fries, pizza, soft drinks, and etc. At fast food or eateries. So, ang adolescents daw na time is need daw na to ang kanang mga sufficient amount of vitamins, mga B12, calcium, zinc, iron, riboflavin, and vitamin D. Mo na atong need. So, body image and adolescence. Consciousness about body image is strong during adolescent period. It is important that adolescents feel confident about how they look, but the physical features of human body, facial looks, body size, color of skin, and etc. depend on genetic heritage, which must be respected. So, ang adolescents daw, conscious na sila about sa body image, ng color, ilang body size, kung sa pa. So, however, they're more to body image than physical looks, and this concern food habits in relationship to cleanliness and grooming, erect body posture, proper wearing of clothes according to current styles, eye contact while communicating, and decorum or good form and confidence and decency.